not like it was.
It's not like it was before. Make sure you have on all comments, all messages. So yeah, for those that are going to be catching the replay, we're going to be doing this over on TikTok as well. We've already started doing these over on TikTok. It looks a little different on TikTok. We have invested in a tablet now so that we can scroll and see comments, but I got to get a jacket for it and I have to get a case for it. Based on, and I will announce this
Definitely
again.
gotta get that.
Yeah, we got to get that over here because our chat stays freezing. It stays freezing. As a lot of you guys know, I was kind of leery to come over here tonight and do a live. We were going to do TikTok because we just released the Matt DV vlog finally. That was from February 8th.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
That was a while ago. Yeah. So you guys, if it's an upload, chances are
go check it out.
The uploads are not all that recent.
Nah, they're not going to be like right there. Yeah.
No. Right now, the most recent content y'all are seeing is Hot Tub Talk Live here and on TikTok. And our TikToks that are going up of our cruise content. Thanks for coming in the live stream.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. Hit the thumbs up.
So, yeah, that's what you guys are seeing. The DB vlog is definitely, that's old. That's from, not old, but it's from February.
Yeah, we did that a while ago, yeah.
So, go check that out. We went to see Tony's Chicago Beef. That's not typically a place where we would go eat, but Matt's channel, he features hot dog beignets. So we went to go check it out. The hot dogs were pretty good.
Yeah, they was alright.
You guys could check out everything that we had to say about the hot dogs over there on that latest vlog and upload. And yeah, that's where that's at. Juliana turned 16 yesterday. That content will eventually go up on the Facebook family fan page. So
16 years old.
Yeah, y'all will have to go check that content out over there when it rolls out. Right now, it just rolled out some Christmas videos over there. And
it's a lot of stuff going on.
But check out that DV vlog that just came up.
Yeah, y'all go over there. Emotion.
Yeah, Emotion. Hey,
what's up, Emotion?
Hey, Emotion. Thanks for connecting with us on TikTok.
Yeah, thank you.
Make sure y'all connect with us on TikTok as well as over here.
Yeah, go over there on TikTok. Connect with us.
How are y'all doing today? We're doing all right.
We doing good.
Yeah, Sharky Beats.
Sharky Beats.
Ava Thompson. Hey, Ava, what's up?
Ava, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank y'all for coming in.
Yeah, our daughter turned 16 yesterday.
Yeah.
We got her a phone and we got 2 free tablets from T-Mobile. So we'll be using those during our live streams to review y'all's chat messages.
How you doing?
Hello.
They all saying hi.
Hello, Elaine Terry. Hey. Oh, so many people coming in.
Oh, yeah, they coming in. Yeah.
Thanks so much for coming in, guys.
Thank y'all.
So,
thumbs up.
That's where we currently are right now. You guys are seeing all the teasers. If you're following us on TikTok,
yeah, go over there and check it out.
The teasers for our cruise content, which will be coming up. Let me know.
We got a lot. We got a lot of stuff rolling out.
Give me some feedback, what you guys would like to see it, because I'm thinking about doing the movie trend. I'm thinking about doing TWTtv does MSC Seascape the movie, where I just put everything in one slot.
So that's gonna be like a long vlog. Y'all get ready.
It'll be a long video. I don't think I'm gonna do it in individual vlogs.
Say I love y'all.
I love y'all. Love you too, Macy.
Macy, thank you.
So hot. Thank you. No, we don't do freaky things on here. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, I don't know where that connotation, like that whole interpretation of Hot Tub Talk Live is coming from. I really don't, but we do not do those type of things.
All that on here.
I don't know where that's coming from, where people think it's like freaky things going on and stuff like that. We just literally are sitting in here with.
And a hot tub talking. That's
And I
what we
think it's
doing.
because too how you hold the camera, because they can't see.
Yeah.
They just see skin and they don't see like we have on swimsuits. We're not nude in here, and I think it's
I ain't trying to put it on the water.
yeah, but we're not.
Y'all hit the thumbs up when y'all coming in here.
I don't know where that's coming from. There is no nudity. There's no sexual activity going on.
Yeah,
on
none of that's happening in
not
here.
even on
So
TikTok. So yeah.
this is hot tub talk live.
We are having an issue with someone on TikTok falsely reporting the content. Here's the thing. My appeals have always gotten approved. So you are reporting our content at your own peril of your account eventually being banned. So I know it's one of y'all that kind of like checks in semi-regularly over there. Be very careful. You could be out of a TikTok account in the near future if you keep falsely reporting us.
Yeah.
Because they never find any grounds for what we're being reported for.
Wow.
So, yeah, just be careful with that. But I don't want to see you get banned. You know what I'm saying? And chances are you'll get banned before we do. But here's the thing. That's what we're going to do with the cruise content, getting back to being on topic. The cruise content is probably going to roll out all in one swap. I'm not going to inundate you guys with a bunch of, unless I run out of, like, I move, like, on my, my video editing software, unless I run out of space on there where I hit the max that I can edit, the max time, which I don't think it's going to be the max time. It might be like an hour and a half, something like that. I'm thinking is the most it'll be. But I just don't think I'm going to divvy that up into like 3 to 6.
That's a lot, yeah.
Like day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. I don't think I'm going to do that and then have you guys come back. What I can do to help is that I will divide up the chapters.
Split it up.
That's chapters. So when you come to the YouTube video, there will be chapters at the bottom that tell you what day it was. Like day 1 was between this timestamp and that timestamp. This restaurant was between that timestamp and that timestamp. I'll have it labeled because it's going to be a lot coming out. So right now the DD vlog is up, like I said. Y'all go check that out. Yeah, he's collaborated since then. Before, I think he collaborated with JL Jupiter. He did. He collaborated with Badland Chugs, and he collaborated with Dame Drops too. Yeah. So, he got some big old YouTubers. Yeah, so he's collaborated with some people. So right now, we didn't know at the time. You never know. You know, when you collab. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You never know what's going to happen on here. So we met up and we did the content. But that's what's out right now. After that, we have another restaurant that we're going to be reviewing. And then we're going to have another restaurant we're going to be reviewing. And then kind of like a carry-out we're going to be reviewing. So barbecue carry-out. So the first will be kind of like a fancy, like sit-down restaurant for Valentine's Day. Will be that review will be going up next, and then the next review will be going up the barbecue joint. And so those are a few things that are on the roster before we get to the cruise content. So for right now, I've been doing a lot of teasers on the cruise content. Such as, just quick TikToks to show what we were eating, some of the scenery, not really delving too deep into what's going on. Pictures of what we were wearing when we were on the ship. The white party and all that. Yeah, the white party, no scratching. And everything. The white party and all of that stuff. So, Yeah, that's what we've got going on. Y'all definitely want to check out
Yeah.
those teasers. Leave us some feedback on those when you're seeing those.
Yeah.
Those reels will not be making it over to YouTube. Those won't be coming over here. Maybe I might pull some shorts from the actual Seascape movie
Yeah.
when it comes out. People brutally reviewed that shit.
Oh, a lot of people did. Yeah, a lot of people did,
I'm gonna
man.
warn y'all.
It's crazy how people rated that thing.
They rated that shit
Yeah,
bad.
real bad. Yeah,
They
real
rated
bad.
that shit bad.
Man,
But
real
I
bad.
think
And
it's
that was crazy.
because
And the thing is, it's like everybody rated it like that, but that's why I always like to go see. I ain't scratching. I like to go see what it is for myself. You know, I always been that way though. I'd rather go see how it is for myself before I start listening to what everybody else talking about. You know what I mean?
My sister, she came down over the weekend, like towards the tail end of the weekend. She's still here. She told me, so I'm not saying that those people are lying, but or lied about their experience. She told me that since then, they have improved. They've engaged in a lot of improvements. I will say I had a supervisor come on the table. Y'all are going to probably hear her in the background during my review. That was crazy wild. I've always had restaurant owners come to the table, but it's usually because it's a good situation, not
A good
bad.
experience.
But I've met so many restaurant owners and chefs. Even this early in the game where I haven't really made a real serious name for myself, I have met like a bunch of chefs and owners, but having that supervisor come to the table was intense, y'all. It was intense. So, you know, I think our picture, the live stream might, let me know if the live stream is acting up, guys, because it seems like it might be.
Does it stop?
Yeah, like it's like hesitating or something. But can you click all messages? Like go to top chat. Now go back. So yeah, it was just that was kind of intense.
Yeah.
But, having the supervisor come to the table, but they take complaints very seriously on that shift now.
Yeah, they do. They ain't playing.
So, in their defense, my sister, she's a travel agent. She was saying that basically what was going on now is that they're trying to fix some of the issues that the people were complaining about. So,
yeah, I know because I know when we went on there, I mean, we didn't have that crazy experience. But I mean, that restaurant was just, what they did to that daggone that was uncalled for. That was like crazy. And you can't do nothing like that, man. For real. So that was uncalled for. But for the most part, everything was good. You know what I mean?
It was.
Customer service was good. You know what I mean? And the food was alright.
Yeah.
Food wasn't like bad. You're not gonna go hungry. Put it like that. Like people say, oh, you're gonna go hungry on the ship right now.
Yeah, so in their defense, I'm not gonna say that the people just came up with BS and that their experiences were not accurate. I'm just saying, since the improvements, it was not our experience. And so, you guys will be seeing a lot of the highlights right now are coming through for our cruise content. We were on that cruise from May 29th to June 1st. So if anybody was sailing during that date and would like to connect, you have any clips of us or vice versa, you see yourself in one of our highlights, reach out.
Let us know.
And let us know. But for right now, just the highlights have been coming out and some of our couples pictures. I still have content I haven't even posted, like TikTok reels.
Oh yeah, it's crazy because there's so much stuff. We got so much stuff going on. It's crazy, man. We got a lot. Like, I mean, we took so much content. It was crazy, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of content.
Yeah.
So I think what I'm gonna do, like I said, it's gonna be in one video. I thought about it when someone was like, oh, I can't wait for the vlogs to come out. And I was like, vlogs, plural. I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm doing that. I think if you don't have the attention span, legit, I'm sorry. I'm
you
gonna
just gonna have to skip through it.
you just have to skip the cruise movie then,
Yeah.
because I'm gonna be putting everything in one slot, and I'm gonna identify out chapters. And so if you're one of them people that just likes to pass through and be like, hey fam, how you doing?
Stop and keep moving.
And keep moving. I'm sorry in advance, because I'm not going to be doing increments of 5 to 15 minute videos, 15 to 20 minute videos. Like, if it's too long for you, it's too long for you. I'm putting out everything in one slot, and then I'm just going to divvy it up into chapters. And however the content does is however the content does. I noticed a lot of people, myself included, we're doing research. I researched the hell out of that shit before we booked it. In the little bit of time window that we had, I researched it. So some of us are watching for different reasons.
Right.
We're looking to do research on these places before, and these venues, before we spend our coins. You know
Oh yeah,
what I'm
you got to
saying?
do your research, man. You going on a trip, you going anywhere really. You got to do the research.
So this is kind of going to
Make
be...
your trip a lot more easy.
Yeah, it's going to be for our
For real,
family, but it's also for people that are doing research. And when I spoke to the supervisor, she took our channel name down. So they're expecting the feedback to hit the platform.
Oh, they waiting for it.
They're waiting for it.
They're already waiting
They're already waiting for it. They already know it's coming. So it is what it is. That is what I do. And it's crazy because it's like I said, I meet, even at the barbecue place, the owner came out to the table. Like, when we went to Michael's on East, the owner, I didn't even know that was the owner. The owner came to our table. And even when we went to Chad's 51, way back when, the owner came to our table. So it's kind of like what Matt BB was saying in the vlog that I put him up on, the newest upload. Sometimes that's just the group, the people you attract. It's like the business owners and the restaurant owners, they know.
Yeah, they know what time it is.
They know what time it is. You know, when we step in the building, we barely sit down, and it's like, as soon as we're looking at the menu and the appetizers, you'll see them kind of like this.
Yeah, they be paying attention. They know.
They start pacing past our table, and I'm like,
the whole time.
I don't even have that. We don't even have that high of a following yet. And like, they know. It's kind of like that Cat Williams. They know I'm going to be there, and I know they going to be there, and I'm going to do the best I can do for them. You know what I mean? If your food is good, I'm going to do the best I can to make it look good on camera and to give good feedback. But if it's not good, I got to be brutally honest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they know.
This is the Virgo in me.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be brutally honest regardless.
Yeah.
You can't go over here selling people dreams, telling you something is good when it's not.
And it's not. And it's not good. It doesn't do the restaurant
No,
good.
it don't do nobody good.
It doesn't do anybody good either, because
honest,
other people are going to come there and spend their money, and then it's nasty.
And it's nasty, yeah. You can't do that. You got to keep customers coming back. I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah. You want your customers to come back.
So,
you know what I mean?
That's kind of like where that's at right now.
Hello.
Hello.
What is that?
M&M's.
How you doing, M&M's? What's going on?
So, if y'all are looking for just everything to be sunshine and roses and rainbows over here, yeah. And I mean, I don't know, the worst case scenario was I rated a place really high and I ended up getting super sick afterward. But my family didn't get sick, so that was very interesting.
Yeah.
Hi, family.
King David, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, King David.
What's he saying?
What is that?
That's true. It don't do anyone good.
No, it don't.
Finally back. That's what's up. Yeah, King Daniel. It doesn't.
Yeah, it
man.
doesn't. It don't do anyone good.
I'm just not that type of food
You're
reviewer.
right. You know what I mean?
And the thing is, the people, they know we're coming. Man, they know. They know.
Yeah, they know we coming in there.
It's like,
they
I'm not even on like Keith Lee or Dame Jock status yet. Yet they know me.
As soon as you start pulling the camera out and start talking about the food.
But it's not even
everything. They be over
I
there
don't
5,
even
6 times. Thanks for a thumbs up.
I don't even think it's that, to
Appreciate
be
it.
honest. It's just, it's some type of vibe that they get from our table, because
Yeah.
we don't take the G7X no more.
Nah.
Like, these latest food
Yeah,
reviews
nope.
have just been, our food is out. I might take a picture, but I don't know how they figure it out, but they figure it out. You know what I mean? And then we start recording a little bit more once they ask and say, hey, you know. And but before then, no, it's like they just, I don't know how they know, because we don't really have a following like that, like I said. And we don't have a camera on us anymore. Like, I purposely do not take a vlogging camera with us in restaurants, and I'm very discreet when we're doing reviews. Very, very, very discreet. I do think we're gaining some type of recognition on our area for sure, and recognition
Yeah,
as
exactly,
reviewers.
man. You got to be honest, man. You got to be honest when you go to the place. You know, how you talk about the food.
Even if it's not cool, you go to the place to be honest. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you got to.
So, like I said, I think that that's what Randall was trying to say. Basically, we're getting noticed. We don't even pull out. We don't take a vlogging camera in there anymore. Like,
Nah, not at all.
A lot of what y'all are seeing right now is
that's what we record on.
That's the Pixel.
Yeah, the Pixel, exactly what we on right now.
The phone. So
the phone, that's it. Take a picture and give our review on what it tastes like.
But
or what it is.
It's like I said, we're starting to become.
But people starting to know,
They're starting to know us.
They definitely starting to know, man.
Which is interesting.
You can tell.
Yeah, it's interesting. But even still, we're paying out of our own pocket and out of our own coin. We're not paying. We're not being comped. We're not being given anything for free. And I want to talk to y'all about that as influencers. Randall was upset because of what happened to someone. Here's the thing. It's not that I don't have any sympathy, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing as an influencer that we need to stay away from. This word right here, free.
Yeah.
F-R-E-E. I will give you free this. I will give you free that.
You can't do that. We just saying something.
If you do this for me.
This past weekend, that joint kind of blew me, man.
The answer needs to be no, guys.
You can't be doing all that.
Because number one, you're not under contract. Once they give you something free, you haven't set a price. And so they can renege on that, and they don't give you nothing.
They don't give you nothing. Yeah, exactly. Nothing.
So what is he saying?
Yeah, you driving.
I've been to quite a few places that I done gave my review on, some good, some not so good. Like Cat Williams, they know when I'm coming, like y'all said. They do.
Yeah, they know.
They know when you're coming, man.
They know when you coming, man.
They know it's you.
They know it's you. Yeah, they know it's you when you coming in there, man. They know you're not playing with them. You know
I felt bad because
so the food got to be good.
I felt bad though, because at one of the restaurants, the waiter was super nervous, and I had to tell him to like relax. You know what I mean? I'm like, geez, I'm not even like, I don't consider myself there yet as a food reviewer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I had to tell him to like relax. He was like really nervous and really flustered, but he started to smile and laugh a little bit when I told him like, relax, everything's good. You know what I mean? I'm not there to butcher people, but
I mean, nah, you ain't gonna go there just to try to make you saying stuff is nasty.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But free. So I'm just telling y'all because I'm a business, and if y'all know I'm a tax guru. I'm an accountant. I went to one of the top business schools in the United States. One of the top ones for HBCU I went to also, and one of the top ones for D1. So free is a bad word as an influencer. Don't you take nothing for free, especially not no tickets.
Yeah, we just saw a big example this past weekend.
Not anything like
big example. Man, you can't do that, man.
Not any tickets. Not any like anything that's gonna require something for like admission or reservations. Just don't take something for free up front. Establish some type of contract.
Contract has something in writing, man. You gotta have something in writing.
If people want
you know what I mean? Black and white is what's gonna protect you anyway. Like straight up.
But if
That's
people,
anything though.
yeah,
Black and white's
so
gonna protect you.
if people want you to promote something,
Yeah.
you need to
Don't-
let them know what your price is
What your price
for
is,
doing
yeah.
promos.
Exactly. What's your price
What
gonna
is
be?
your percentage of commission for sales?
Yeah.
Don't do anything for free.
Yeah, nah.
Don't do anything
You can't do
for
that,
free.
man.
You can't.
Especially if you got a big platform and they know you got a big
Yeah.
platform. You
They're
know what I
gonna take
mean?
advantage
They're gonna
of
take
you.
advantage of that
Yeah.
easy, because that's exactly what they did, man. Just took advantage of it because they know that, you know, the dude got a nice platform, and it's like, come on,
Another bad
bro. Can't do
word.
that.
Another bad word.
Can't do that.
Another bad word as an influencer is exposure. So the first bad word is free. The second bad word is exposure. Okay, well, you could just show up and we're just going to give your channel and give you some exposure. The answer is no.
Mm-hmm.
If you want me to make an appearance and like you're making money and sales off of people coming in.
Yeah, exactly.
You're making money off of people coming in, but you want me to just show up and look good for exposure?
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be good for your channel. You'll get a lot of subscribers. You'll get a lot of followers or whatever. No. The answer is no.
Exposure is terrible.
Yeah, it is terrible.
Yeah, it's
Because it's
terrible.
like anything can happen. Like something can happen to the person. The event is canceled, and then how you protect it? And you didn't get paid. And you're not getting no exposure for that event. And maybe they even knew that there was a high probability that the event would get canceled.
Oh,
they carried the dog crap out of you.
They knew that.
So,
They knew that a week out.
do I feel like this is probably
They knew that a week
closing
out.
doors for TWTtv?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. For J Bunny and Red? Absolutely. Do I care? Hell no, I don't. The answer is not exposure or free over here. I'm sorry. Like, if you wanted me to do promos, if you wanted me to do any type of sales, any type of consulting or anything, you gotta pay up. I mean, I remember hearing Dame Drops and the Happy Hour Hunter. I will say what she said. It was really like, man. Well, she said spreading your booty cheeks for free. That's what she put it in. And it's like, you know, just, I don't want to insult anybody, but please understand, there's vultures out here, there's sharks. They know you're hungry, and they're gonna tell you, they're gonna give you exposure and tell you can do these things for free.
Nah, you can't
And
do
the
that.
answer needs to be no. If there's any sales or promotions involved, free
You
is
going out there wasting your
a
own dime.
bad word.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You wasting your own money going out there trying to support and help somebody else.
yeah,
And they ain't show up. You show up for them, but they don't show up for you, basically. What it
exactly.
is.
And you don't get paid.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So
And that's crazy.
you don't get what they offered to give you for free, and you also don't get paid. So it's like a double strike, you know? What are they saying? You gotta pay the fee. What is your saying? I like the vulgar saying. But we trying to keep this a PG to PG-13 platform.
Yeah.
But I like two sayings with that. The Rihanna song, Better Have My Money, and the other one, After You Pay Me. Like, if I drove, like, anywhere, if I flew anywhere, I would be
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know
I think he
what
was
I'm
too
saying?
nice
Yeah.
for doing that, going out there
I know
anyway.
I closed some doors.
'Cause
for
I'm like,
us
man,
just
that's
now,
crazy.
but people be scamming on a whole other level.
Yeah,
man.
people, and they don't care.
They
you know
don't
what I'm saying?
care.
Like, the thing is, they don't care. You
They
calling
don't
them,
care.
they ain't picking up their phone.
No, on
You know,
purpose.
you texting
On
them, they ain't
purpose.
picking up their phone.
On purpose.
And it's like, come on, bro, you know why I'm out here. You already know.
On purpose.
And you know what I'm saying? And you just don't call back and just leave me just out.
On purpose.
Like, come on, bro. Like, man,
On purpose.
that could get somebody hurt.
Because
Big
I
time.
remember I was going to look into...
Big time.
I
Like,
was
that's
gonna-
the crazy
I was going to
thing.
look into Randy Pyron
Crazy, man.
doing promoting some of our music, and I asked him off the break, like, how much do you charge? Because he was doing promos at the time on his Instagram, and he was like, his rate started $450. And so it's like, I already knew, like, dude's not gonna be reposting my stuff for free. Like, come on now.
No, that's
Like,
fine, man.
no.
Oh,
Hey,
Jay,
Johnson Randall, catching up with your videos. I just finished watching how y'all down and interview Matt
Matt
DB, and
DB.
now this, laughing out loud. Hey, what's up, Jay
Jay
Lane?
Lane, what's going on?
Yeah,
Thanks
so
for
that was
coming
a
in.
different scenario.
Appreciate it.
That was kind of like us just kind of like meeting up, you know. It was more on friendly terms as opposed to business when we met up with Matt DV. So that was a different scenario.
We went out, went out to get some hot dogs.
Met up and went out, but we had a conversation about that off camera, and I asked him about that. You know, does he charge people? How does he feel about people charging people to collab? And etc.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know how that'll go for us if we'll ever charge people to collab, but there's got to be some type of connection there, some type of friendship. Did y'all really close your doors on people? I mean,
on some people.
I feel like I have probably closed the doors on some people with the conversation that I had earlier, but hey, at least they know that I mean business. You know what I'm saying? I mean business.
Mm-hmm.
Don't come over here with the funny. Don't come over here with that. Don't ask me to promote anything for free.
Nah, that's crazy.
Don't ask me to wear anything for free. Don't ask me to do anything.
Man, like I just said, we just seen the situation. We just seen the situation.
Don't ask me to do anything for exposure.
This dude done went 4-5 hours. No, he ain't go that far, but he went like 3 hours away. And he went out there. These people ain't had the tickets ready for him, nothing. He texting them and everything. They ain't calling them back, nothing. And then the thing is, the main event, who it was, daggone fight got canceled. That's another crazy thing. And it's like, come on, bro. You messing up all the way around. All the way around.
I don't know the business to that, so I
all the way around. So that's
I'm going
wild.
on camera to say I don't know the business about that. All I can't advise y'all on what happened to that individual. All I could tell y'all is I can't speak to the business because it's hearsay. We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
That's crazy.
We don't know.
That's crazy.
We don't know.
That right now.
We don't know.
That's wild.
We don't know.
Telling.
But here's what I could tell you. We don't know. But here's what I told you how to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? You could take it or leave it. I'm also considering doing that. You know, coaching people from that standpoint. You know what I'm saying? But free and exposure are bad words. It's as simple as that as an influencer. It's as simple as that. I can't speak to the business of things that I don't know.
Bad business. You're right.
But
exactly what it was. Bad business. Yeah. All the way around. Like, that job was bad business all the way around. Any way you look at it.
I don't like getting in people's business. Yeah. I'm just telling y'all how to protect yourself.
Crazy. Yeah.
I don't like getting in people's business. I'm just telling y'all how to protect yourself.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
If what he's saying is true, happened to him, that's what you do. You set up a contract. You tell people this is how much you charge to do promos. This is how much percentage of sales you expect to make based on, you know.
Oh, if you don't know business, get somebody to know business.
Like
I mean, straight up. Because everybody don't know business, straight up, to be honest with you.
I know
everybody
business.
Do not know business.
Which y'all want to know.
If you don't know business, what only thing you got to do is get somebody that's their expertise and let them run with it.
Like, subscribe, share, comment TWTtv. I only see 7 likes so far, but my laptop is slow sometimes. I see some folks chatting, laughing out loud. It's crazy, Jay Lane. I don't really know what goes on with the mechanics. We're going to be doing... we're going to be using our tablet. We scored a couple of supposedly free. Nothing's free. There's no such thing as a free lunch. That's another gem I'm going to drop on y'all that I learned from my macro and microeconomics class when I went to University of Maryland College Park. So R.H. Smith School of Business. But no such thing as a free lunch. And you know, as far as in here, the chat is, this has got to be one of the worst scripts, one of the worst chat scripts I've ever been on. It freezes up. It doesn't get an accurate count in real time. You will log out and it's a whole like different number
That's crazy.
Than what you're seeing. It's so misleading because people will literally think only 2 people showed up.
And it's way more than that.
You come out of here and it's like not even nowhere near remotely that number of people. My mind is always blown every time I go out. Even if I don't hit my goal, I'm always shocked to see how many people were actually in here. Like
Mm-hmm.
in here. Even concurrent. Some shady stuff. Never done business with anyone shady. I have had people I had to let go because I've done a few shady business with. Yeah, this thing.
Yeah.
I don't like when people take advantage of me. I had to let somebody go this past season because I felt taken advantage of, and I felt like they needed a little bit more than what I could adequately give. So, I mean, some people come to the cow, they come
Mm.
get a little milk, and then some people come to the cow and expect to milk that sucker dry. You know
Yeah,
what I
they
mean?
try to drop everything on
They
you.
try to drop everything on you but the kitchen sink.
Mm-hmm. And
And
expect you to get it done at a certain time.
that's something else I think is key in business coaching. If I do get into it, is like you really have to set boundaries, and that's something I'm still working on to this day, is setting boundaries with people. And as an influencer, which is what we're striving to be, influencers, you're gonna have to set boundaries. Like you can't just let people
Just do what they want
and
to
you
do.
gotta understand
Yeah.
when people
Shoot. Like they say,
I'm
all
not
money
saying,
ain't good money.
and I don't want that taken out of context. Get me good. Get
All
me good.
money ain't good
Get
money.
me good, and please don't, because I need this needs to come out crystal clear. Get me good. I'm not calling you a clout chaser. What I'm saying is some of these people that have bigger followings, that have some type of celebrity status, they may see you as a desperate clout chaser, and so they're going to equally take advantage of you and charm you with free things and exposure and to be seen with them. But behind the scenes, like King Daniel said, it's bad business. You know what I'm saying? Like you're seen with them, but when it comes down to getting paid, and that's the thing too that influencers and content creators need to understand. Just because you buy that cow doesn't mean you get the milk for free. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Or that you own the cow. Some people think that they get you under contract.
Yeah.
They own you and could dictate everything but the kitchen
Anything
sink
they
to
want
you.
to. Yeah.
And it's like, no, you can't.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No,
Yeah.
you can't.
Nah.
Not when somebody is in it for themselves.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? They're in business for themselves. You got to understand they're their own entity. You don't
Think they can do anything they want to do.
You,
That's
you
what
know,
it
you
is.
can't come at a boss and try to alpha
Crazy.
dog. You can't try to alpha dog a boss. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You can't try to turn them into a beta and try to tell them, you know, oh no, I'm under the impression I bought the whole cow. Excuse you? No, you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You bought X, Y, Z, A, B, C for this set price
You bought
and
half
these set
of it.
terms.
Half
That's
of
what
it.
you got.
That's what you got.
No,
half
you didn't
of.
buy half of it. You bought.
You bought half
You
of
bought this portion of the cow. You
Uh-huh.
bought this portion.
25 or 50%.
No, it's
What,
not
it's
even
25
a
or
percent.
50%.
No, it's no percentage.
That's what you bought.
You have to set your terms.
Yeah.
You got to set your terms.
Telling you what
and
it
you
is.
have to tell them, this is what the set price is for. These
gotta
are
let
the
'em know.
limitations.
That's what I say. You gotta let them
These are
know.
the guidelines.
That's,
Yeah. So
You ain't
it's
buy
that
the whole
simple.
thing.
No, you didn't.
Shoot.
No.
That's common
People
sense.
will think that they
You
own
gotta,
you.
you gotta let them know that.
People will think that they own you.
Well,
you know?
they could try to think that they own you, but
Yeah. No.
you just gotta let them know.
So that's all I have to say about that. But he made me lose my chain of thought, and I can't stand when that
Yeah, what
happens.
yeah.
With entourages, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they take advantage of that. That people want to be seen, and that's the whole thing about being enticed. People being enticed. That was where my chain of thought was going. People being enticed by going viral. Listen.
Oh yeah, everybody want to go
It
viral.
ain't worth. What is it worth it to go viral and you can't get paid?
Yeah.
You can't get paid
Yeah, if you ain't set up right.
if you're not
You
set
ain't
up.
set up right. You ain't set up right on the back end
You
with
can't.
all your stuff. You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
know how many
You could
people
go viral,
we've seen
but
go
you ain't
viral
you
and
ain't
they
getting no
didn't get
money.
paid.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, that's
didn't get
crazy.
paid. People sending me stuff about people on TikTok. They didn't get paid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, do you understand there's guidelines
Yeah,
and rules
it's steps
and
you
fine
have to
print?
take. It's steps you have to take to get paid.
There's structured and there's ownership.
Yeah.
So people
So you
are
gotta know
going-
what you're doing. so you could get your money.
People are going viral off of things they don't own it, and so they can't get paid. So it sucks, but they can't get paid. I don't know. I would rather quietly make my money than loudly go viral, and you got all the notoriety, you got all the numbers, you got all the views, but at the end of the day, you couldn't get paid. Sucks.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And funny, that reminds me of a Buddhist anecdote about an elephant in the room where only parts are touched and conclusions are made from that one part. I'm rambling and laughing out loud. If you're not making money the right way, how do you expect to get paid? You got to do it the right way. You do. You do. And I mean, people be on us like, white on rice, when's the next song coming out? When's the next... When I pay for them and they're structured, when I pay for them and they're structured, ain't no amount of pressure anybody could apply to me to prematurely release something, and I haven't structured it correctly.
It ain't right. It ain't right, you know, and you ain't gonna get paid for it.
No, so
if anything happened with it, you just stuck.
Like Chuck. So
yeah, you just stuck looking crazy.
That's something that's been heavy on me. We are experiencing something over at TikTok where we may face the possibility of Hot Tub Talk Live if that mess don't shut down over there on TikTok. Hot Tub Talk Live may become a subscription only offering over there. I'm just forewarning people, in the next 30 to 60 days, I'm going to see how things play out. However, on TikTok, Hot Tub Talk Live may become a subscription only live stream on TikTok. If this does not resolve in the next 30 to 60 days, I just don't want people that don't have the best interest for our brand to continue to think that they could just personally attack us. That's not happening. Not happening. It's getting shut down. But we may make that a subscription only live chat. I'm gonna see, like I said, I'm gonna see how things play out in the next 30 to 60 days. But that may be a big monumental change coming over to TikTok, because we already have subscriptions over there, so that may be changing in the next 30 to 60 days. I already have subscriptions set up. We have one Wanderlust for $2.99 and Red Eye for $5.99.
Yeah.
Which one?
Y'all need to go check us out over there.
I would say
TikTok.
probably if I
join us over there.
If I have to monetize the Hot Tub Talk Live on TikTok, it will be at the $2.99 mark. Subscriptions, yes. We have subscriptions over there on TikTok. So basically, I do feel comfortable that I can offer Hot Tub Talk Live at the $2.99 a month mark for multiple days out of the week in the month, if that continues. Like I said, we'll see how this latest turn of events goes. But
I never subscribed to TikTok. Oh, Jay Lane.
Yeah, TikTok is
different.
TikTok's different.
It's different
Not everybody likes it over there.
It's different
It's not
over
for
there.
everybody. I do notice that the more popular live streams over there have to do with sales.
Oh yeah,
Heavily
definitely sales
based.
Yeah.
Sales.
They
affiliate.
Yeah.
People that are doing affiliate.
They doing
TikTok
DJ
shop
stuff over there.
DJs.
Yeah, they doing concerts over there.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
TikTok is a lot different, man. So it's a lot. TikTok is different because there's a lot of different, components going on over there.
Yeah, there's it's a faster pace.
Yeah, a lot faster.
It's a lot faster pace. You have a lot of YouTube influencers, people that are basically on influencer status. Majority of them are monetized on TikTok. They're in TikTok affiliate shop and all of that stuff. So we don't offer right now. Facebook is the only place that we don't offer Hot Tub Talk Live, because I might put clips over there, but full uploads of family content are currently over there, like some
that's where all the family stuff
like
goes on,
Christmas morning stuff like that. Birthdays, that's what y'all are gonna find over there on the Facebook fan page. So but right now, depending on how things roll out the next 30 to 60 days, if it doesn't go the way I want it to go, I might switch that over to a subscription only live stream over there. I saw it tonight where someone was on a cruise ship and they did that, and it seems like it would mitigate some of the issues that I'm not really caring for that I'm having, that I want to get rid of completely. So the vids seem to be so short. I'm short, but laughing my ass off.
Yeah.
Man, TikTok, I feel
Yeah,
like
TikTok is
a
crazy.
good website for people that do long form content but need to edit it into bite size.
Yeah, break it up. Small portions.
Portions of their content.
And just put it up over there, yeah,
And
because it's real short.
teasers.
Yeah,
And
teasers.
teasers.
Yeah, that's what TikTok is.
So
like, yeah,
we do have
real short.
For people that may not
Short
watch.
attention spans.
For people that may not watch our content all the way through, we have bite-sized pieces of our content over there that I've sampled from longer form content that people can watch, and then maybe if they want to see more of it, they can go to, you know, those specific longer form videos.
Yeah.
But I find right now that's what I'm primarily using it for. People want to see us do a particular type of content, and I'm gonna let Randall speak to that because he could say it better than me. But people want to see us do the scripted couples comedy and the scripted family comedy. I'm gonna let Randall speak to that.
Yeah, nah, we already said, speak to us before already. As far as like the family content, that's not really happening like that. That's gonna be more over on Facebook anyway. But yeah, the kids don't wanna be on camera like that.
But the scripted couples content, like the funny, the funny, like the comedy skits.
Oh, scripted. Yeah, nah, we ain't doing no scripted comedy skits over here, man.
It's not Randall's personality.
Yeah, that's not really my thing. Yeah, that ain't really my thing.
We can be funny, like in our interactions, inadvertently, like not on purpose, but to have to like sit down and do that scripted. It's not his personality.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that do it. I mean,
we
you know
know too many people
I know
that do
it's a
it.
lot of people that do that though. Like, you know what I mean? And my thing is,
Corinne and Moon used to do it.
Yeah, I always say
the Griffins do it.
Yeah, my thing is, we call trendsetters for a reason. I'm not trying to do what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
That's just my thing, to be honest. I'm gonna be real with you. That's my thing. So if I see a lot of people doing something, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna go the opposite way. You know what I mean? I like to set trends. You know what I'm saying? Not to follow.
Almost like short attention span theater. Back in the day, I'm dating myself, laughing out loud. You know, I try not to speak to that too much, Jay Elaine, because me and you are kind of on the same page. We don't really cater to the short attention span. I'm trying to learn to compromise, you know what I mean? Because I have to explain things in clear and concise for people to understand really complex and difficult subject matters. That's kind of like my day job, explained poorly. But that's what I have to do. So, I don't know. I'm trying to compromise with that by like taking bite-sized bits of our content on TikTok and even here on YouTube Shorts to kind of bridge the gap with that community. But I'm sorry, I'm not y'all's person. You know how they say, I found my person. I'm not your person, and I'm really sorry for that. We're probably going to have serious compatibility issues as we grow. That's what I like about y'all. Y'all are everyone else. You set yourself apart from everyone, and that's what I admire about y'all. Thank you, King Daniel.
Yeah, thank you, King
Daniel. What did Jay Elaine say? I'd rather listen to you guys talk unscripted. It's funny as hell when you say the same thing at once, laughing out loud.
Yeah, see?
I don't want to call it fake. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not fake. It's scripted. Like I said, it's scripted.
It's scripted.
It is what it is. It's not fake. It's scripted. It's, you know what I mean? They sitting down writing the script and they going off of it. That's what it is. That's what movies is.
And I think
you know what I mean? But the thing is, like, I just like to be real and straight up, man. It's like what you get is what you gonna get. Yeah,
and
you know what I mean?
I think it's shocking.
And raw.
I
like raw.
I think it's shocking for some people because we moved away pretty early and branched off pretty early in our marriage. And so some people didn't really get to experience our chemistry. And so it's kind of like shocking to them when they're seeing these pictures they're seeing these little short videos of us in the cruise content,
Right.
and even when we're on Hot Tub Talk Live, and they're seeing the chemistry and trying to gauge the authenticity of it, because like everybody does this stuff scripted, like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I don't want to delve too deep in that, because I feel like I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole where some people are gonna take it as an insult, but it's like, you kind of wonder, like, if you're a spiritual intuitive, some of those couples, they do naturally have that chemistry, but some of those couples, it's basically they built an empire, and it's like all or nothing. You know what I mean?
All or nothing is a business move.
We saw that with the Ace family.
The business move, yeah.
You know what I mean? Where you've got these couples, it's a business. It's no longer coupledom. It's no longer a romantic or loving relationship. It's a business.
Man, it's a business. You know what I mean?
And
that's what people get all messed up at. You know what I mean?
And
it's
I think
come
that's
on,
what
man.
our fear is.
And that's my thing.
We don't want to become a business.
I'm not trying to become a business. I'm trying to be legit and be who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, people gonna like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep moving.
I think that's the best description I could give it. What's the difference between scripted and unscripted? Unscripted is what we're doing right now.
Unscripted is what we're doing right now, yeah.
Hot Tub Talk Live.
You just on the fly. Off the fly.
Like
and
freestyling.
You just talking and you doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? Scripted is when you plan stuff out. Basically what it is.
So that's
scripted, you're writing the stuff down. Look, I'm going to say this. You're going to do this. We're going to get on camera. We're going to say this.
And then we're going to say it at the same time.
You know what I mean? And it's like, nah. You know what I mean?
And then it'll be like 1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
Couples fun. 1, 2, 3. So many activities.
Yeah, so that's like scripted.
And it's like, dog, I can't.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Basically, that's why they call it scripted, because you're writing the script.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Basically like they do in movies.
So when I walk here, you're going to sit here. You know what I mean?
We got to do this table read.
So then it'll be like, when I walk at this point right here on the floor, this is when you just throw yourself in the floor and start screaming. But only once I get here and I do my face like this. And then it's like, dog, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I prefer unscripted. I could watch a movie for scripted, laughing out loud.
Exactly.
I just don't want it to become, and we were talking about that too, where people can get lost on YouTube. And as an influencer in general. I don't want it to become where we get lost. People who can lose themselves on here, and
it's like you two different people.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? What they call it? I ain't gonna say that.
I said it too, but I said,
but you know what I'm saying? You one person, then you the other person. You know what that means?
Yeah, MPD.
You one guy.
Multiple personalities.
Yeah, you one person, and then you're a whole other person. It's like, nah, man.
I wonder if they're studying it in psychology. Yeah. I wonder if they are studying it in psychology, and they probably are. Social influencer psychology, where it's who these people, number one, who they really are, number two, who they perceive themselves to be, number three, who they think other people perceive them to be.
Right.
And so at some point there's a crash and burn.
Yeah, and then you don't know who you are.
The three different personalities. Yeah. The person has a mental breakdown and
mental breakdown because they don't know who they are no more.
They don't know who they are anymore. It's the identity crisis. That's why you have to know who you are before you come on here.
Who you are, what you stand for, what you gonna go for.
What you gonna go for or not gonna go for. Laughing out loud, yeah, I get that. I think they're called narcissists. Narcissists. Well, yeah, because they become in love with their own persona, except the persona is not real.
Yeah, it's not real. Exactly.
And I think there's kind of like a jealousy and envy that comes with those that see you being your authentic self, and it works. And they're like, I can't stand her. I hate him. Because they could just come on here and be themselves. They don't have to get into the sing-songy bop, 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 bop. Like a Meet the Parents. Y'all know what scene I'm talking about. When he was meeting the daughter Pancake, and then he was so evil to Ben Stiller's character. But I mean, I don't know.
That's just crazy.
And it's just sad to see people burn out and have a mental breakdown. we saw people do that in childhood. How many people did we see with the preschool shows growing up? And that's just not who the hell they were. I think Pee Wee Herman had a break. Pee Wee Herman had a break.
Yeah, because that wasn't Pee Wee Herman.
Jay Elaine. Didn't Pee Wee Herman have a break? That dude had a mental breakdown.
That wasn't Pee Wee Herman.
He got caught in an adult theater.
I remember that scene.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that scene. Yeah. Narcissists don't like me because I give them that look, laughing my ass off. I see them. So I saw that today on a Virgo page where they were saying Virgos are basically a mirror, and that's why people can't stand Virgo, because we give people a mirror and we show them ourselves. Somebody's going to be really livid watching this if they watch us thoroughly. Pee Wee did have a mental breakdown for sure. He did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah,
because he was trying to be this squeaky clean image, and he was this freaky gay guy. He was a freaky gay guy. And I'm not saying all gay people are freaks. They're not. I'm just saying, y'all, he was in the adult theater, and he came out, and eventually I think it came out that he was what he was, a member of the LGBTQ. Look, Pee Wee was Pee Wee. We already knew, but we didn't need to. We already knew, but we didn't need to know. Like, we already knew, but we didn't need somebody telling us thoroughly that they knew him biblically, as that saying goes. It's like, man, I don't. Pee Wee was Pee Wee, but he had a breakdown. Yeah, he had a breakdown.
Yeah, you know what Pee Wee was.
You know what I mean? So yeah, what is you saying?
Pee Wee was Wee Wee.
Jesse was another one. Jesse Smollett. Oh yeah, that dude had a breakdown.
Oh yeah, that dude was.
That dude had a breakdown, man.
He was straight wilding out too.
That dude.
Oh.
So that's what I'm saying, and I don't know. I just think it's so. Me and Randall don't want to become that. We came a long way. Married life for 15 years, and when you're first starting out, can be really up and down like a roller coaster. I mean, we're compatible for the most part, and we get along for the most part, but yeah, so it's like, I don't think we want to come off. What is she saying? I'm not suicidal, I'm not insane. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, Jesse Smollett, I don't know what train he was on. I don't know what train he was on, but yeah. Him and Brashear Gray. That was another one.
Both of them went down bad.
Brashear Gray went down bad too. Down bad. Yeah. So.
That Jesse was a mess.
He was.
Yeah, he was.
I don't know anybody that would do. So, but when people had that mental break, when they had that crash between the different personas, and it just gets too hard to keep up, and it's like a juggling act, and then one day they just drop their balls or they drop their marbles. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta be myself. I can't keep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I gotta be authentic, man.
Yeah.
I gotta be authentic. I be who I am. You know what I mean?
I do feel like people feel like that I grew up with feel like the music artist is not me, but it is what it is. That's just me kind of like exploring different talents, gifts, and ability. But personality-wise, I gotta be myself because I just don't want to deal with that type of mental break. Brashear was involved in the Diddy experience at a young age, so woo, child. Yeah. I've been tapped out of that until they mentioned Tupac. I don't want to hear nothing about that case. I don't want to hear nothing about that case, man. Let's see what time it is. Ooh, it's 10:06.
Yeah, we got to head up on
Anyways, guys, we got to head up out of here. It's been a good chat. We'll get up with y'all next time. Peace. All right, peace. Sorry to rush out, guys.
All right. We past time.